the people's best reactions to the 2024 R1 United States Grand Prix. Alright, United States Grand Prix is done and dusted. We've been there, back at our, we're back at our normal studio. Well, no, we're on our way, but, temporary stuff, you know how it is. But yeah, we had a good time there. We got to see a bunch of fans and stuff, but let's talk about the actual race. What do you rate the race? I would rate it an 8 out of 10. It was it was a good race. Yeah, we'll talk about that soon, about why it was so good. And yeah, now it's time to pop off about the race. So yeah, George started from pole, went down to first, turn one in the lead. And yeah, that entire first stint, he looked like he was gonna win. And this is why the race was so exciting. Then David stood out on like a weird strategy. So David Norris was leading. And then David pitted and Mario was leading. And I'm just surprised that Manton won. Of course, Manton, we get to him in a second. Yeah, Manton ended up winning. Once again, a race that Manton really should have won. I will say, it wasn't George's fault. Yeah, I see a lot of people saying it was George's fault. The team messed up his pit stop, and he ended up getting, you know, overtaken by Manton in the pit lane, and Mario overtook him. So I don't think it was his fault. Yeah, it wasn't his fault, at all, really. It's just like one of those things that, just happened. Just randomly happened. But yeah, Manton won. Manton is now a world champion. He's the first world champion to not be crowned in Maku Baku, which is mad. And yeah, it's weird because he's world champion, so you think the season's done, but no. We still have 3 races to go. Yeah, it's so weird. Um and yeah, first world championship. I'm very happy for him. Very happy for him. Oh, Mario on the podium. Yeah, Mario, very great drive from P4. I didn't have him in any. We put him pretty good in our predictions, but I didn't really expect him to do that good. Like, he almost won the race. That's a good performance from Mario. He almost won that race. And I didn't think he was in play at once. Like, a couple more laps and he probably would have caught Manton. But yeah, Mario, man. David Norris, yeah, fourth. He couldn't really do anything else, to be fair. At one point, I said he was gonna win. That's why he was so good. Because at one point, there was at least 4 drivers who we thought could win. Ocon as well. Oh, gutting for Ocon. With that DNF. At one point, Ocon was quicker than everyone, and he was catching up. But then he had that like mechanical issue that strikes only him. I'm pretty sure he had that unwanted thing of, I think he has the most DNFs of the season. So yeah, that's unfortunate for him. Mon, decent race for Mon. P5 is decent for Mon now, yes. For the person who won there last year, don't forget. But yeah, decent old race for him. Roger Grant recovering to P7. Mark having a very, very quiet race there. And yeah, both Audi Sports scoring somehow. Both Audi Sports scoring, which I did not expect. Brandon McKenna gets a point. Good race for him. Good race that he needs to have as a rookie. Hopefully it ups his confidence. Like, that's the race that he needed to be having all season. Of course, his BMW didn't do too much and look too good at all. Lego, oh my gosh, I don't even want to talk about him. Yellow Sheep this weekend has just been not good. But Lego, he was just getting overtaken by, like, everyone in that last stint. He was down like P15. Of course, the empty builders. We talk about them every week. They're just bad. They're like, it actually seems like they're actually not going to score a point, which is going to be the first. It actually seems like none of them are going to score. Like, half the time, I just forget that they're in the championship, honestly, because, like, it's gotten to the point that R1 hardly even show them in the constructors because they just have 0 points and they, like, always will. Like, I haven't seen a team do that bad, and they just look bad here. Like, they were literally last in qualifying and the race, and we're far off the pack. Like, yeah, nothing really more to talk about on their end, honestly. Yeah, Jay did okay. Kylie didn't have a good race. And she's actually under fire of losing her seat, apparently, which might be a bit harsh. But yeah, nothing really more to talk about. It was a good race, especially for around Roger and those guys. And yeah, you had 5 people in contention for victory. It was kind of another Canada of the outcome. Like Manson should not have won. Like if Mario won, that would have been insane. Because Mario just came out of nowhere, and he was just very fast in the last thing. Like he overtook George. By the way, that was a great move. I don't care what anybody says. That was a great move. But that was an awesome move. But yeah, that's basically it for the U.S. Grand Prix. Next Grand Prix, we have Qatar, new Grand Prix. The new Grand Prix. So yeah, it should be fun. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching our content and all that. And yeah, we'll see you guys around.